This is going to be a quick and straightforward video on how to farm plunder in the most efficient way possible, with your main goal being, unlocking all the different things that you need, like for example the mount, trader's tender, which is fantastic as a reward. Now if you've already been playing Plunderstorm a lot, you probably already know everything I'm about to tell you, but if you haven't started playing Plunderstorm or you're not a huge fan and you just want to get the rewards and get it over with, one of the quickest ways to get plunder is by playing every single day your first match where you have the daily doubloons reward, where you can earn 800 plunder alongside the captain's order reward, which is 250. Now the captain's order can be done every single match for that 250, but the daily doubloons is only once per day. And usually these quests are super easy. A lot of the time it's just to pick up a certain type of item, like pick up a support item. Boom, there you go, objective complete. You just had to pick up a barrel. And this will just straight up reward you 800 plus 250 because the 800 is for completing the 250 objective. It's kind of weird. So every single day, in a couple of minutes, you can get 1050 plunder, just straight like that. So if this mode is not for you, but you want the rewards, go ahead and do that. Just pop on daily, play one match, complete the objective, and you're done. Now, if you do find yourself playing the game for a little bit more than like 10 minutes a day, a really good way to play the game to both level up and collect plunder is by focusing on finding elite enemies. These are enemies that have a specific icon around their name, like a bordered name. They are a little bit harder than the default enemies, but they are still super easy to kill. As long as you have abilities, trust me, you're going to be able to murder these things really super easily. Now, some areas of the map are going to have a lot more of these elites, and some areas are going to have less. Ideally, you actually want to go to more dangerous zones to try finish and kill as many elites as possible, because they're going to be awarding you with way more plunder than the usual enemy. And if you're like landing out in a field where you have long distances to walk between enemies, you're not really making the best of your plunder farming. Yes, it's safer, but your goal's not really to play safe, it's to farm plunder. And if you are playing to win, elite enemies and killing enemies constantly is the best way to play, because you want to get your level up as fast as possible. This is going to go hand in hand with earning plunder too. The next good way of earning plunder is by finding gold glowing chests. These have a yellow outline. You need to open these because these always have currency, plunder inside of them. So always open these up when you do come across them, because it is free plunder and it usually can range between 50 to 80 plunder per chest around from what I've seen. Now you won't come across them super often, but if you go to those more dangerous areas, you might see them a little bit more frequently alongside those elites. Another way of farming plunder is, of course, by killing other players. It's a little bit more of a dangerous one because usually it's going to involve you probably getting killed yourself. But if you do feel like you're confident and you have the right spells, taking out another player does give you a decent reward at plunder. I know some players, when I've killed them, they've given to like 100 to 200 plunder just for taking them out of the game, which is a nice increase to your plunder as long as you can, successfully take them out without wasting time from your farming of the elites. Of course, it's also a great way to get upgrades for your spells, or even better spells that another player might be holding on to. And honestly, that's pretty much all you need to know on how to farm plunder as fast as you can. The game mode is very simple, it's very basic, it's kind of just run and smack things and you're done. I hope this guide helped you in some way if any of that was unclear, and I'll see you guys in a future video.